go. Oh my god. That was really loud. Hello, Nettians. My name is Josh Gilplayer, and I am your coach of the West Virginia Miniors. Let's get into it. We are here for ICBA season number 4. Season number 4, week number 3. Your West Virginia Miniors are currently 2-0 after picking up a win last week against Root and his. I really hope y'all didn't hear me just accidentally knock my mic. You probably did. Whoops. But we picked up a win last week against Root and his New Jersey Brobats, moving to 2-0. And this week we look to move forward to 3-0 as we take on the Birmingham Vulpix, coached by DS Gaming. Be sure to go check them out in the description below. Now then, obviously this video is a day late. I want to apologize for that. I accidentally rendered the wrong video in my IBL video yesterday and had to redo it. And that kind of took up most of the time I had to do this. So, unfortunate that we're late, but we are here, luckily. And we are ready to take on the Birmingham Vulpix. He has a team. He definitely has a team that, once again, I do not have pulled up. Let's see here. His team consists of... There we go. So his team consists of a Z Aegislash, a Z Dragonite, a Sylveon, Incineroar, a Mega Manectric, a Moongus, Mienshao, Aerodactyl, Claydol, Silvally, and Tauros. So, you can see the 6 months. You can already see the 6 months that I've decided to bring, and I'm really not happy. You know, it's a scary matchup. Of course, Aegislash is going to be huge threat versus my team. I do have a Greninja, which can, you know, soft check it with Dark Pulse. However, Sacred Sword is going to keep me from switching into it hard. Dragonite's obviously a big threat. Thing of dragging this up and just like start doing a whole bunch of damage. I do have Choice Scarf, Crocodile, and I do have a Slowbro that can kind of handle it, as well as Hail, so I guess I prepared for it really, really well. The defensive core is Sylveon plus a Moongus can be really annoying, so I'm kind of scared about that. Incineroar's obviously able to intimidate around and, you know, being annoying. Mienshao is really annoying because I only switch in as we do U-turn, so that's fun. Sabo is going to be able to U-turn around very well. But I do have other resists on my team, just not on the team that I brought. So, kind of mixed on whether or not that was going to come. And then Aerodactyl, Claydol, Silvally, kind of And Tauros is actually kind of a threat because my only switching is Slobo. So, that's fun. But let's get into the team that we had decided to bring. The first one we had decided to bring was my Greninja Darude, properly nicknamed this week. And it's going to be rocking out with Dark Pulse, Water Shuriken, Ice Beam, and Gunk Shot. So, very good roll breaker against his team. Of course, I don't have strong water stab. I only have water shuriken, but that's gonna be all I need once I start wearing down his team. And Incineroar is gonna be able to take me on a little bit before I get, you know, a lot of water shurikens off, or I get some initial damage off, or I get my battle bond off. Either way, other than that, like Greninja is just gonna tear through him. You know, he does have the potential Silvally forms that maybe to switch in, maybe, kind of, not really. He does have Sylveon. But I do have Gunk Shot for that, and I believe I always 2-hit KO it with Life Orb Gunk. I believe once I'm in... Actually, I can't remember what the EVs do. It might be so that when I hit Battle Bond, that it doesn't guarantee it. So I'm pretty sure that in base form, a 2-hit KO is guaranteed. Ice Beam is there for just general coverage. It destroys his team. This Greninja in general just is going to rip him apart. So that's fun. And we're going to move on. We have our Slowbro. Of course, Slowbro is essential to this battle. Essential. As it is going to keep me from losing to, like, every mon on his team. I can switch in on the Arrow, the Tauros, I can switch in on stuff like the Claydol, I can switch in on stuff like the Dragonite, I can switch in on stuff like the some Silvally forms, etc. It's going to basically be there the good general pivot. So, hopefully it can keep me from losing. I have Ice Beam, Scald, Slack Off, and Thunder Wave. Thunder Wave is there in case I feel like it's going to be a Yachi Berry Dragonite, or I think it's going to be weak to Smallesty, and it has Bolt Skill up, and I can just Thunder Wave it and make it less of a threat with the Para, and I can finish it off with something else. However, I really just do not expect him to be able to do too much with my with his Dragonite. Like, every mon on my team checks it, so that's fun. Of course, I'm weak to Manectric, which is really bad, because, of course, Volt Turn is always great, but I do take one Thunderbolt guaranteed from the Mega Manectric, and I can Scald it and get some damage off, etc. Slack Off, of course, there just for general recovery. I have my Alolan Ninetales. I have Aaron here, who is going to be rocking out with Light Clay once again. Not a surprise to anyone. And it is also going to have Foul Play, Aurora Veil, Blizzard, and Moonblast. Foul Play is there for the Ega Slash. In case he wants to Sword Stance up on me, I can Foul Play and do a lot of damage. Woo! Veil is there, of course, because it's Veil, and it helps me, have switch-ins to his team. And Moonblast and Blizzard, very standard. Double Staff's going to allow me to just generally beat down his team. Nothing really on his team is going to switch into the Lone Ninetales, so... I have Cody, I have Earthquake, I have Knock Off, Foul Play, and Crunch on this Crocodile who is Choice Scarfed and is Jolly. Of course, this is going to help me check the Mega Manectric, check the Dragonite, check the Incineroar, etc. Mainly there as just a general potential cleaner. Dark Spam is really, really good against the team as well. Sylveon can switch in, Incineroar can switch in, but neither of them really enjoy taking Earthquakes, so... Of course, that's going to help my Greninja clean up late game, as my Greninja is kind of going to be my win con this week. I have Tyrantrum, of course. I only have 2 Rocks on my team because I'm good at this game. And I'm going to bring it. So I have Focus Sash once again, Crunch, Stone Edge, Stealth Rock, and Dragon Dance. Pretty standard, just offensive, get up rocks and die a lead. Nothing really too surprising here. Dragon Dance over anything because the extra speed might be nice. And if I get a Dragon Dance off and he's not prepared for it, I may actually be able to use this as an early game breaker or win con because it is so strong and so good against this team. And finally, we have a Lone Sandslash because LOL has switched into a Lone Sandslash. I have Expert Belt, and it's going to have Ice Ball Crash, Earthquake, Iron Head, and Rapid Spin. Nothing too surprising there. General coverage for an Lone Sandslash, and I can outspeed basically everything on the team. So, with that out of the way, let us get into the actual battle. I'm using the wrong mouse. Let's use this mouse. This mouse might work, but it'll actually works. So, wow. Let's give it to that. So, as you can see, the Pokemon that he decided to bring are going to be the Tauros, the Dragonite, the Ega Slash, the regular Aerodactyl, the Incineroar, and the Mega Manectric. So, nothing too surprising here. Really, very happy to not see Sylveon. Very happy to not see the Amoonguss. Ooh. I'm tired. The Intimidate core is kind of annoying because a lot of my really good breakers are going to be physically offensive, but I do have my Greninja, which, wow, look at that matchup. That's a lot of work versus him. So, let us get into the game. I don't see a reason not to lead off with my Tyrantrum. It is my designated lead. It is there to get up rocks, and I'm going to do just that with this Pokemon. Now, Eric is going to challenge us to a battle, and let us get into it. He's going to lead off with this Tauros, as I'm going to lead off with my, like I said, my Tyrantrum to get up rocks. So turn 1, I know that this thing is not going to be Scarfed. There's no way. It's going to be sheer force life order to break my team because it's a really good breaker versus me. I'm going to Dragon Dance turn 1 as I can maybe threaten him out. And if he feels threatened and he switches out, that's really good because on this next turn I'm going to click rocks. I Dragon Dance because I knew I'd be guaranteed faster than him after this Dragon Dance, and then I could get on my rocks, and if he switched out, then I could get off a hit on something. So, whereas if I just Stealth Rock turn 1, he would just chew carry me with Iron Head, and there'd be no chance of me, have no chance to get a hit off on anything. So, it's better to take the chance of having a hit than not a hit at all, especially since I was going to get up rocks either way. So, I'm going to go to my Slowbro here as my guarantee switch into this thing, and I'm going to fire off an Ice Beam instead of a Scald. So, something I should mention as we go into this, we actually had a disconnect about 9 turns into the game. And originally, during this little scuffle between Slowbro and the Tauros, I clicked Scald and I did not get a burn, and we did not want to recreate that. We did not want to constantly recreate just to not get a burn on something. So I said I would take the less damage from Ice Beam over Scald, and I would just roll with it because it's not really important at that point. I know it's slower than my Ash Grant, I know it's slower than my Crocodile, I know it's slower than my Lone Sandslash, and it's in range of the first 2, so I'm not really too concerned if I get a little bit less damage off on this. So I'm gonna go for Ice Beam. Hopefully I don't freeze, because that would just be really annoying, but I don't. I get a little bit of chip damage off on this thing, and now I have to slack off a little bit just because the Body Slam is doing a lot of damage because this is a very strong Pokemon. So he's gonna Body Slam once again. Whew. Get off a lot of damage, however, I'm going to be able to slack all of it off and be able to get a little bit higher thanks to that and my leftovers. So, I believe he's going to go for one more Body Slam here as I go for another slack off and get virtually up to full. And, yeah, so Body Slam can come off, it's going to do a bit of damage, and I'm going to slack it all off. So here, in the original game, I believe what happened was I clicked Scald again to get off damage on this Tauros. As he went into Mega Man Electric, I did not get a burn, and then he Signal Beamed on my Crocodile switch. Well, to recreate this, I didn't want to get a burn. Once again, I clicked Thunder Wave. I should not have clicked Thunder Wave. I should have clicked Slack Off. Because if it was Lightning Rod, then it would have been a pain in the ass. But he was like Plus or something, because he also doesn't check his abilities before he Mega Evolves, because I'm bad. I'm bad. It bit me in the ass in another league multiple times because of my Mega Mawile. But moving on. Not important. So here I click Thunder Wave just to let him safely get into Manectric, and to recreate everything, we're gonna I calced a few things and I realized that -1 crunch for my Crocodile does the same amount of, about the same amount of damage as Scald would have. Like I would have taken like I would have gotten like 2% less damage off on it. So the way we decided to recreate this, he doesn't take any damage as he goes into this. I'm gonna switch out to my Crocodiles using that Thunderbolt so I can safely get one free crunch off just for damage purposes, just to recreate everything. And I believe that's about where, or it's almost where we left off. So I get the damage off, which is really good. Originally with the Skull, but I get the damage off, which is really good for my Astro Ninja in the back, as it can do a lot of work. And the reason I clicked Crunch is because I didn't want to click Earthquake and let something like Aerodactyl come in. So I clicked Crunch here. I clicked Crunch in the original game too, but we'll get into that. So he's going to Signal Beam, and he's actually going to crit, which he did not do in the original game. But, you know, whatever. So, like I said, originally I came in on a Signal Beam, then I clicked Crunch, predicting Arrow. So, having this Signal Beam crit is really, really obnoxious because my Crocodile can only come in if there's no rocks up. But it ultimately did not matter in the game, and it ultimately did not matter to me because I knew my way to win anyway. So he's going to switch out, and like I said, in the original game, I was clicking Crunch, predicting the Aerodactyl, as that Aerodactyl does come in, and I knew that after rocks, as long as it didn't have too much HP, Crunch almost guaranteed to KO this thing. So I click Crunch, and I'm going to do a lot of damage, and I actually get a defense drop, which did not happen in the original game, but that just means that it was no longer a chance of being a roll, so that was nice. Yeah, but I'm going to Crunch, and in the original game, I crunched, I killed this Aerodactyl, and as soon as it died, this is where we DC'd. So from here on out, it's all fresh, it's all, nothing weird's going to happen. He's going to go to his Incineroar, and here's where I say it doesn't really matter that, you know, I got the crit, because I wasn't really planning on doing anything else with Crocodile. I didn't feel like I needed it based on how my team was set up, so I'm going to crunch, just get that tiny itty bitty little damage off on the Incineroar, and I'm actually going to get a defense drop, which is really cool, except for the fact that it doesn't matter because he goes for U-turn. So U-turn is really good on his part because that's going to let him get the momentum, because I know exactly what he's going to go out to. He's going to go out to his Mega Man Electric. My ground type is not dead. He can Voltage freely, and he's faster than everything on my team. So he's going to go to Manectric. Very bad for me, as I don't want to risk Water Shuriken versus this thing right now. I'm going to go into Aaron, because my plan is I'm going to go into Aaron, get force the overheat, and then I'm going to double into my Slowbro as I'm going to double into my Slowbro, predicting the overheat, so that I can then take a Thunderbolt reliably and not lose too much health, and, you know, be safe with it. As he actually goes down to his Giga Slash, not wanting to risk the fact that I might be Focus Sash and could kill his Mega Man Electric. So, good play on his part. Hail damage on him, hail damage on me. Now, Giga Slash is a threat, guys. Giga Slash is definitely a threat. However, I know that I take any hit from this thing as long as it's not like modest life orb. So I'm going to stay in. I'm going to click Scald, as he is going to go out into his Tauros here, I believe. So, whew. I'm sorry, I'm very tired today. So Scald comes off, he's going to do a lot of damage to this Tauros, and I know that I'm going to be able to take a Body Slam reliably well, and I also know that Hail is active. So on this next turn, I believe I'm going to click Slack Off as he clicks Body Slam, so I can get back into a reasonable amount of health, which is going to be full. And he's going to die to the hail damage, I believe, if I'm right. Yep. Slack Off comes off, he's got died to the hail damage, and I end up with a full health Slowbro, which I know guaranteed will take a hit from the Mega Man Electric. So I'm in a very good place right now. Mega Man Electric is not going to be able to knock me out. I believe it's 6v4 right now, because I killed the Aerodactyl and I just killed the Tauros. So he's actually going to go out to his Mega Man Electric, and I know that Ice Beam will kill him here because of the HP he's at. And I also know that if I click Scald here, as he clicks Volt Switch, he's going to go into a Dragonite and try and hit me. So I'm not going to let that happen. So I'm going to click icing here because I'm an asshole. And he's going to Vulpix out. He's going to go right out into his Sarze, which is going to be the Dragonite, which is going to take rocks, and it's not going to be Yachi Berry, and this Ice Beam is going to straight Oko him, which is absolutely beautiful because Slowbro is a fat son of a bitch. So go Slowbro. However, at this point, I've basically set up everything that I need for my Greninja to sweep. My Greninja has been sitting in the back waiting for the moment to come out and kill everything with fire. So, here, the Mega Manectric is going to come out. Woo! And I'm okay with this thing killing me. I will gladly take this thing to kill me, and I will go out to my Ash Greninja, and I will end this game, because nothing on this team is going to be able to beat my Ash Greninja. He's going to go for Signal Wing. He's going to knock me out. And I am going to go out into my Ash Greninja, and I'm going to click the Water Shuriken, because I will be able to outspeed, and I will be able to kill this. And if he goes Incineroar, I will be able to kill that. And if he goes into the Aegislash, I will kill it with the Dark Bolt afterward. And if I don't kill it with the Dark Bolt afterwards, then my Alone Sandslash wins, because I got the damage off I need on the Aegislash. So, he can go do the Aegislash, praying that I'm Specs, going for a Water Shuriken, and that he'd be able to take 2 and knock me out with Sacred Sword. However, I am a Life Orb variant, and I will not allow that to happen. So I get a bit of damage off there with the Water Shuriken, and then Dark Bolt is going to be able to finish it off on the next turn. Once again, he can't switch into Dark Bolt because I would kill Incineroar on the turn after. Dark Bolt comes off, Aegislash is going to go down, and my Greninja is going to Battle Bond up into Ash Gren. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Pokemon. So here we go, here it comes. And I am going to appear. We're here. We have appeared, we are here. And we've won, because Water Shuriken kills the last 2 mons. So that's going to be a 3-0 win versus DS Gaming and the Birmingham Vulpix. Very, very nice win. Ash Greninja putting in just all the work, bringing up to 5-0, bringing up to the top 10 killer leaderboard. Sucks that I didn't get to bring Mega Heracross this week and get more kills and keep it at number 1. However, that is perfectly okay with me. We have walked away with another victory. We are 3-0. We are top of our division. We are top of the league. I'm very, very happy with the results. And I hope you are as well. I will see you here, hopefully on time. I will hopefully see you here this Sunday, once again, for week 4 of the ICBA. We will be going against a good friend of mine, Mr. Gershom the God, and his Lawrence Talonflames. I hope you guys were looking forward to that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.